Welcome back inside the Finish Strong week. We are continuing our conversation around the Days of Doing challenge. And as part of Days of Doing, today, what I want to focus on with you is how you can work on 1K in one day. So, as you know, when it comes to our Finish Strong agenda, the Days of Doing challenge is a little piece of my 100 Days of Doing larger challenge. So essentially working on being proactive in your business over a 5 to 10 day period and building out an action plan of little micro projects that you're going to do without that experience. So for example, literally my micro project, right, during these 5 days is every single day for 3 days hosting 3 webinars, right? That's 15 webinar trainings over the course of a 5-day period. And in between those sessions, working with private clients as well as hosting pop-up live streams too. So I have a combination of virtual experiences to offer my audience live and, as I like to say, on the replays side. I'm really one of those people who is about action. I always say there are 2 types of people in this world. Active talkers, they talk a lot, they don't do a lot, and action takers. I like to vibe with the latter tribe, okay? People who actually take action. And one of the ways that I like to do that is to create micro projects and challenges for myself to allow me to proactively do the things that I want to do, which is why today in our 3 sessions, I want to encourage you, empower you, and show you how you can proactively work towards the 1K challenge, 1K in one day. To be honest with you, if you make more, yay. If you don't quite make that goal, but you fall short of it, but you made something, right? I always say, listen, if you ain't selling, it's because you ain't selling. You've got to be proactive when it comes to your promotions, your products, your progress, and creating a space where we can discuss all those things is definitely our objective, working on your profit, your progress, and your productivity goals, number 1, working on building your audience, boosting your sales, attracting customers and conversions, number 2. These are all the things that I want to dig in with you as part of our Finish Strong, Start Stronger experience. And by the way, let me also say that I do have a page, if I'm not mistaken, on CitizenSense, the 1K one day page at citizensense.com/1K one day, number 1. And number 2, this is one of several micro projects that I like to share with you. So if you ever wanted to take a look at my micro project list, you can download that guide at citizensense.com/stay productive, number 2. And number 3 for me, when it comes to this whole concept, like I said, I always love to give myself little micro projects to work on, whether it be 100 days, 1 year, 5 days, 10 days. If you would like 5 challenges, the 100 challenge, the success challenge, 5 challenges that can really help you break down practical things that you can do to move forward, I would highly recommend downloading my guide, This Is Still Your Year. There's some really great challenges and audio guidance in there to help you figure out practical things to do to move forward. And you can find that at citizensense.com/books. This Is Still Your Year, number 1. The 1K one day page, number 2, and the Stay Productive guide that I created for you, okay? So let's dig into our conversation for today. But I wanted to first, of course, remind you of our agenda and also share a few resources outside of what we're going to do as part of this 3-part series that might also be of interest to you. So I say 3 parts because today we're doing Days of Doing in the morning, the annual planning in the afternoon, and setup for sales in the evening. And as part of each of those trainings, we're going to talk about 1K in one day, the 1K challenge, and various ways you can work on a 4-figure foundation, okay? So as you know, when it comes to our days of doing 5-day intensive for 5 days, I want to encourage you to find micro projects you can proactively work on. Maybe you share a daily deal. Maybe you proactively go and seek out people who are interested in consultations with you. Maybe you work on proactively putting out TikToks and Reels to grow your visibility through short content, short form video content. Maybe you host live stream sessions every day. Upload new content to YouTube. Email, proactively market your audience, or get social in 60 seconds or under 60 minutes. These are some of the days of doing ideas or projects, tasks, however you want to call them, that I have been sharing with you throughout our last few sessions together, okay? We're going to continue that today with the 1K 1-day projects, okay? First, let's talk about what you could potentially put together today. This is by no means a end-all, be-all list, but for me, what I do and what I encourage a lot of my clients to do, this is a really holistic list of options, right? Number one, digital products. So either you have or you can put together a digital product, or even better, a digital product bundle. I always talk about increasing your profit per sale, and one way I do that is have larger offers with multiple products inside it, right? So a digital product that you've put together that you want to proactively sell today, or a bundle, number one. A virtual event, a pop-up, like literally this whole week, this whole Finish Strong week is a pop-up experience that I've put together for people to participate with in live, but then also they can catch it on the replay side, right? If they go, oh man, how did I miss this? What was going on in my world? Watch the lives or catch the replays, right? Either one, I always make them accessible to my audience, right? So you can do some sort of a virtual event, a pop-up, or an event bundle. So, for example, I've been working with one of my clients, Faye, all this week. We've been having daily sessions together thus far, anyway. And today I have clarity calls all day. So today is definitely going to be a busy day for me. Wednesdays is my office hours. But anyway, when I was talking with Shvei, one of the things that she wants to do is work on a series of webinars. So we talked about those individual webinars that she's going to host, number one, and then not only saying here you can sign up to the individual webinars, but here you can sign up to all the ones that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks as a bundle. And then after that, I said, okay, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to you about this because I think you should do this, and then charge $4.97 or $9.97 for this thing. And she was like, you know what, LaShonda, don't make me cry. Because I was in my spirit about God, show me the way. I need to figure out the next thing that I want to do. And I was reading Proverbs and showing me the way. Now all of a sudden you have presented this to me, and it just kind of all was divine right timing, which is what I love. It was kind of in my spirit to put this particular offer together based on what we were talking about. And $4.97, $9.97, you're looking to make 1K in one day. You literally have people in your world who value you, who want what you have. They're just waiting for you to step up and create the offer, right? So outside of digital, right, a lot of you, like myself, do both. You do a hybrid. You do some things that are virtual, and then you do some things that are real-time and in person. So, for example, you know me all day, every day. I do these webinars. I do private calls. I create digital products for people to download, templates for them to use, all the things. But then I also like to do in-person events because I like to see you guys and hang out with you in person, right? My Fire Start Your Year workshop over at firestartyouryear.com is in January. Whether it be workshops, conferences, summits, retreats, or whatever you want to name it, okay? Whether it be virtual or in person, these are some things that I often create myself and then help clients support them around developing as well. So as we're talking about the 1K 1-day challenge, the first thing I kind of wanted to do was have you sit down and think about what would be a possible profit project for you. I love to talk about WPP's Weekend Profit Projects. I know it's not quite the weekend yet, but you still have this opportunity to get intentional about finding an offer either that you already have that you can promote as a 1K one-day challenge for yourself right now, or an offer that you can potentially put together. Some of these offers, like the virtual or in-person events, are what I like to call RTEs, real-time experiences. So literally, even if you don't have an offer that you have ready right now, you can make one. And as an RTE, you can make a real-time experience where you can set the date, the focus, the target audience, package it and say, hey, this is happening in the future. Purchase it now, get it later, right? Physical products that you sell, print on demand. I mean, come on, print on demand, baby. That's my whole world. Literally, my last event, Print Your Profits, back in October, ladies came out, and within that weekend, we had products created, notebooks, journals, planners, and published and ordered for print. Literally, in a few hours or a few days. There's no reason why, if you don't have things ready, you can't get them ready, right? Especially whether it be creating a physical product or selling some physical products that you have, quickly creating print-on-demand products that you can basically, on one of these many print-on-demand platforms, upload either your publication, your book, your magazine, your journal, your planner, or put your graphic designs on T-shirts, hats, laptop, iPhones, skins, and then have a product to sell, whether it be an individual product or a bundle, right? Especially during the holiday seasons, everybody loves a good gift bundle. A simple service or a service package. I'm a web and I'm a graphics designer. That to me is a kind of like, how do I describe it? When I started building websites, I wasn't charging a lot, right? But it was still an investment, right? And so how I was able to attract customers with a small investment, I would say, I will build a graphic for you. I'll build a banner for you to help you with your promotions, $10, $20, $30 small graphic, which would lead to $100, $1,000 web clients with an entry point offer, right? So a simple service of taking a couple of hours to work on a graphic project for a client versus a service package of building out a website or helping them with their whole branded material. I have the series called the Brand You Bundle. And now the Brand You Bundle has a lot of templates and trainings and things in it. When I initially created it, it was a service package of me helping clients put together their branded products online, but also offline, especially for my clients who are speakers, putting their retractable board graphics together, step and repeat boards, or beautiful tables that had their like fabric with their logo all over it. Like lots of different products, business cards, things of that nature, logo designs. I had a whole brand package. So a service package that is built out and detailed and substantial as far as what they get and how much it costs versus a simple service package, something that you can do in a few hours, if not a few days. A coaching or a consultation session versus a set of sessions, or a program, whether that program be an individual program or a group experience. So a good example of that is my Insider Circle program, which is a 12 months working with me privately. It's a holistic experience where I'm helping you with your web design needs, your graphics design. We're doing one-on-one implementation, clarity sessions, coaching sessions. You're coming out to work with me here in North Carolina, all the things, right? And the Insider Circle program is over at SusanSense.com/ICP, number one. And those of you who are curious about getting the Insider Circle program, the 12-month experience, literally right now, my holiday sale promotion that I extended over at SusanSense.com/Cyber Monday, you can get the Insider Circle program 12-month experience half off. Right? So that is an example of an individual program working with me one-on-one over a 12-month period. Some things you are learning how to DIY it yourself. Other things you are DWI doing it with you experiences. and also DFY, done for you services. So it's very holistic, that particular package, versus group experiences. My SysAscend Circle is a month-by-month program. It's a mastermind, mentorship, and accountability community, which currently is $47, and by the end of the week going up to $97. So I'm letting people know they have the opportunity to grandfather in that $50 off reduced rate for the circle before that goes up and goes away. So you can have programs, right, where they are group in nature, whether they are in-person groups or they are virtual or there are individual one-on-one experiences, okay? Now, like I mentioned before, this is not the end-all, be-all list. This is simply my list, a short list of if you were to do a 1K one-day challenge, literally if you were to do this with me today, what would you sell? Whether you have something to sell or you could create something. A few days ago, I actually did a training on 7 offers you could create within a 72-hour period. Definitely check that out if you haven't already done so, or check in with me if you're curious about where that particular replay is. If I'm not mistaken, it is in the Finish Strong week that we're having in the bundle, but I would need to double check. If you don't have access to the Finish Strong week replays, all the sessions I'm doing this week, 15 plus, either you can go to sysasense.com/FSW to download the Finish Strong week replays, number 1, or you can get access to them exclusively inside the SysAscend Circle as a freebie, right? Because it's a part of the SysAscend Circle, a pop-up that I did, that I'm doing, right? Because it's happening right now. So if you're in the SysAscend Circle, you go to this month and you can get access to all the things that we're doing for the Finish Strong experience this week in the Circle, or you can invest in getting it as its own individual offer at sysasense.com/FSW. Okay? So let's talk about, now that we've talked about projects, let's talk about pricing, okay? I always love to crunch the numbers. So just a few things to consider. Let's say you've got a $25 offer, 40 people buy that, that's your 1K. You got a $50 offer, 20 people buy, there you go, 1K. $100 offer, 10 people buy, 1K. $1,000 offer, you get one person to buy, bam, your 1K in one day. $2,500 offer, 4 people buy, that's 10K. $5,000 offer and 2 people buy, that's your 10K. So for my clients who are, now I have 3 buckets that I want you to think about that I teach around, okay? Most of the time, because I deal in this space where I work with, number 1, clients who are mainly working on organic marketing, number 1, and working on, because of that, also starting in places where they're building low price point products, things that are under $100 to start, right? In those spaces, I say usually my clients fall in one of 3 buckets. They're just getting started, or they're trying to really kind of rev up the efforts of the 4-figure foundation, getting comfortable, learning how to create sustainable revenue in the 4-figure wheelhouse, number 1, or number 2, the 5-figure focus, trying to get to 5 figures either for the year, the quarter, the month, number 2, or number 3, the 6-figure sales. Those are the 3 buckets that you may fall into: 4-figure foundation, 5-figure focus, or 6-figure sales, right? So I wanted to be able to show you visually, depending upon if you're looking at an offer that's anywhere between $25 to $2,500 plus dollars, how you can generate anywhere between 1K to 10K in sales, and look at the numbers, right? Obviously, if you were trying to sell a $1 offer and get $10,000, you would need 10,000 sales. But here, you're looking at anywhere between 1 to 40 sales. Is that something that is feasible for you, right? Depending upon what you sell and who you sell it to within that period. Now, you can look at the 1K challenge as a 1K one-day experience where you're trying to bring in that money within 24 hours. And even if you don't get to it, you get something. If you do convert and you bring in some sales, regardless of hitting the actual goal, one of my bigger goals is you making real money. I have my GROW acronym in order to GRO, get rich online. For me, living a rich lifestyle, having the freedom and flexibility to do whatever the hell you want to do, you got to learn how to GRO, generate real revenue online. Real is a dollar. You make $1, you make $20, you make $100, you make $1,000, you make $1 million. Start with real revenue and get better at making real money on a regular basis, right? In order for you to make that real money, honey, you have to work on what? Your GRO, your goals, routines, and offers. So that's kind of my methodology to thinking about business growth online from the GRO's perspective. Your goals, routines, and offers help you generate revenue online, which ultimately gives you the actual results that leads to getting rich online, whether it be monetarily or internally, spiritually, again, being able to have the business and the life that you desire. So we talked about the possible projects. We are looking at the pricing. Let's go into the promotion. What are some things that you can do to sell your stuff? Well, first thing you could do is to share an LTO, a limited time offer. Right now, our inboxes are overflooding. Just nod your head if you're in agreement. Our inboxes are overflooding with people who are sharing their limited time offers, Cyber Monday, Black Friday, all the things, right? Share a limited time offer, number one. Host a flash sale, which is basically an example of a limited time offer. Now, the reason why I separated the two, because I just mentioned to you, yes, the overflow, that right now the limited time offers are holiday specific to the dates I just talked about, like the Cyber Monday, the Black Friday, all the things, right? But even if it's not a holiday, any day you could drop a flash sale, right? Any given day, okay? You can host a live experience, whether it be a webinar, training, or a series. Like I said, this week I'm hosting live real-time, Finish Strong Week, 3 sessions every single day, 6 a.m., 12 p.m., and 7 p.m., right? And I may even do some this week. I definitely am doing at least one this weekend because every Sunday I do the Sunday Circle, but I may even host a few others. I just haven't decided if I'm going to do a few more pop-ups. And for me, it's, excuse me, in those experiences, it's about, having people show up live, whoever can make whichever sessions they show up to. But then I also know that I am really good about my replays, right? And repurposing them and having people consume them as well. So a combination of hosting live experiences, but then giving people an opportunity to binge the replays if that's something they need to do. Like I said before, a friendly reminder for those of you who are listening on the replay side, wonderful. But if you're live and you were like, listen, how do I get the replays? You can always go over to sissensense.com/FSW or sign up for the Sissensense Circle at sissensense.com/circle. Lock in the amazing $50 off reduced rate. And either way, you get access to the sessions that I'm hosting today and for the entirety of this week. A rollback, literally, just go to one of your offers, roll the price back, and there you go. You have something to sell today at a reduced price point, right? A link with a code. So I mentioned that I have my Insider Circle program, the 12-month program where I am coaching, supporting, doing stuff for you, all the things. You're coming out to my events, all the things. And as part of that experience, I said, you know what? I'm going to take that one offer and give people the opportunity to get it half off as part of my extended Cyber Monday experience. And you click the link when you get to the Cyber Monday page, and literally the discount is automatic. The link is in the code, the discount code is inside the link, right? So I mentioned these strategies because what you want to do when it comes to your sales promotions is make it easier for people to buy. especially people who are not very techy, okay? And so if you give somebody a QR code and they don't have to type in the link, and they just take a picture of the QR code, bam, bless you God, that you made it easier for them. I love the fact that in Canva, not only can you create QR codes in your designs using the Canva QR code app. Number two, well, let me be clear, okay? I don't want you to go in the App Store and look for a Canva QR app. That doesn't exist. When you're in your Canva.com, whether you're on the website or you're in the Canva app itself, you're designing something. When you look at that left side in that gray bar on the left with all your buttons to click to do things like find elements or upload things to your design, there is an apps button. And in the apps section, you can find the QR code app, either to create a simple QR code with your link of your choice, any link you desire, or you can even customize it, customize the design and the color, which I absolutely love. It's like my new favorite thing, right? QR codes is an old thing, but after contactless everything, it's definitely become the it thing when it comes to marketing. People were not even using QR codes when they came around as much as they're using now. I remember post when we actually could go places again. I was going to the hotel. I was like, where's the information in the hotel? Here's the QR code. Going to restaurants. Where's the restaurant menu? Here's the QR. Everything is contactless, right? So whether that it be giving people a physical code or a link, but of course sometimes they may not remember how to spell or, what's that code again? You say the code, you try to memorize it, you even screenshot it, and then you forget it. When you can just put the link, put the code in the link, they go to the link and everything is automatically discounted. If you could just roll back the price or give them an easy QR code, you want to think about a couple of things. When you look at these sales strategies, limited time offers and flash sales, urgency. They get people to not wait because guess what? Opportunities expire. I literally will put that on the sales page. I'll say, baby, opportunities expire, so you better go get this thing before it goes up or goes away. Okay, number one. Number two, when you think about live, like I love replay, but also live, people love live, right? So if you can host experiences where people can engage with you in a real way, online or offline, that might be something that they'd be excited about, right? If you can make it easier for them to get the discount, it's instant. It's already there. It's already rolled back, or the code is already in the link. You're making the sales process easier. And I don't know if you realize this, but there are like 15 reasons why people don't buy. There are probably a million reasons, to be honest with you. There's something called the 80-20 rule, where honestly, only 20% of the people who go to your sales page, if that many actually will, not the sales page, forgive me, not people who go to the sales page, 20% of people who actually gets to the checkout process actually hit the order button. Like literally, you've probably done it yourself, be honest, where you do everything. You pick the products, you will put it in the cart, you will get to the checkout page, but do you actually hit the purchase button? A lot of times people don't hit the purchase button. Even if I'm shopping at Walmart and I'm like, I need some groceries delivered, I may literally put 15 things in the cart and then walk away. But I'll do a little bit later. I don't know. I said I was going to order these, but I don't feel like it. Right? I'm talking about not just going to the page, but getting to the last step of clicking the buy button. Only 20% of people actually click it. Most people leave. I can't tell you the last time I shopped on Wish. It's been a couple of years, right? Especially with the creation of a few new platforms that people are obsessed over. But I remember I kid you not, for a good 2 years, I had the Wish app. I had like $5,000 worth of stuff in the cart, and I didn't buy not near anything. I just, what they call retail therapy. I just enjoyed scrolling through the Wish app, putting things in the shopping cart, and just leaving it there. I kid you not. How many of you have like $6,723 worth of stuff in the Amazon cart. Now, you try to figure out what you need to do to generate revenue. Think about the different things that affect your sales, right? Urgency being one of them, and ease another. Clarity also, baby. Confused buyers do not buy. So if your offer ain't clear, if the sales page ain't clear, that's a whole other story, okay? If you want me, it's been a while, I think, since I've done a whole session on sales. If you want me to do like a strictly, this is what you need to do to optimize your sales pages and increase conversions, if you want me to do something like that, let me know. Whether you drop it into the comment box, number 1, you send me an email, susansense@gmail.com, number 2, or if you happen to be watching this video and there's the comment section there, let me know if you would love for me to do a training on sales. I see a yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact, let me go to my notes, because I always tell you guys I have old lady brain. And so I need to go to my notes and say, do a training on conversions and sales pages, okay? I may just add that to the list of things that we do for the Finish Strong week, but we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely going to continue talking about sales strategies today for the 1K challenge as part of the 3 webinars that I've got scheduled for you today, okay? So here's some things to consider when it comes to sales strategies, and I want you to think about if you're doing some of these things or not. Yesterday, we talked about annual planning. Like I said, there are literally 3 things happening every single day as part of the Finish Strong Challenge. Our morning sessions are on the days of doing. Micro projects that you can proactively do right now. Today, it's all about doing as far as the 1K one-day challenge is concerned, right? Then in the afternoon, we do annual planning. It's a 5-day intensive. Yesterday for annual planning, I talked about trends, and I'll say this because we're talking about sales. One trend that is an upward trajectory, especially in a recession in this economy, people are using credit, people are using buy now, pay later, and they're looking for payment plans. Think layaway, right? When we're in recessions and, inflation and all the things, more folks want layaway opportunities or opportunities to break up the payments so they can get what they need without it being a financial strain. So when I talked about trends, I think I went through about 5 to 7 trends yesterday. If you missed it, again, get the replays. SusanSense.com/FSW for Finish Strong Week, or sign up to the Susan Sense Circle and bam, the replays are in there. I talked about buy now, pay later and installment plans, and how a lot of e-commerce platforms have added certain features that are absolutely fabulous. Buy now, pay later being one of them, and one-click options. So like how when you go to Amazon, a lot of times you don't have to go and look for your PayPal or your credit card or whatever. You just click and you get your stuff ordered because your payment information is already in the system. So one-click features for payment, one-click payment features, and or buy now, pay later options. These are some things that a lot of e-commerce entrepreneur business owners are utilizing because more and more of our e-commerce payment platforms are giving us the ability to do so. And again, in this economy, for many reasons, they are becoming very appealing. There's been a huge uptick in people using buy now, pay later platforms to balance out their purchases, right? It's a win-win for them, and it's been between one-click payment features and buy now, pay later, entrepreneurs are seeing a 20 to 30% increase in conversions because there are more accommodations for people who want their stuff and they can buy it at a budget that works for them. So again, I definitely am talking about trends for annual planning, but today in particular, all 3 sessions are around your 1K one-day challenge, or just making 1K period, even in a 1K 1 week, 1 month, working on reaching your 4-figure foundation on a more consistent basis, okay? So Sales strategies continued. Like I said, right now, what's interesting, Cyber Monday is gone. Black Friday is gone. But guess what? Baby, tell me if you can count. You probably can't count. How many text messages, emails, or social media posts you've seen on Black Friday continues, Cyber Monday extended. Anybody else seen that? Or is it just me? Baby, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Everybody, in addition to doing their limited time offers and or flash sales, they're doing extensions. So hell, I'm doing my extension, right? An extended Cyber Monday experience at SusanSense.com/Cyber Monday, giving more people everything. Exactly. Levon says everything's been extended. Giving more people an opportunity to take advantage of your offer. There are two things to think about when it comes to strategic sales. Number one, making it easy, right? We just talked about that. And number two, getting more eyes on your offer, whether it be for the first time or for the right time. Why do I say right? Most people have to see your offer at least 7 times before they take action. That's the rule of 7, right? And a couple of people have gone and checked out your stuff and they're on the fence, right? They're on the fence. Urgency, quality of offer, clarity of offer, ease of offer, so many different things go into getting them to convert. Repetition is one of them. Extensions are a real way to give people an opportunity to say yes to your offer. Okay? Discounts, like I said, the rollback, the link, the coupon, the QR code. Calendars. You create a calendar. Like, I'm a template girl, right? I've got a lot of templates inside my template hub, over 100 new templates always being created. I now have the Irresistible Offers Content Creation Kit. I love to create content creation kits. The Irresistible Everything offers that you can grab at SusanSense.com/everything, or the brand kit that you can grab at SusanSense.com/brand you. One of those things in the brand kit is you being able to have different marketing templates, like your own marketing calendar, right? I've got some fabulous new templates and some really the best of my personal branding templates and business branding templates inside of the Brand You kit at SusanSense.com/brand you. Having a calendar where it be your branded specials, sales, events, specials, and special interest holidays. Those are things like Grandpa's Day or, small business, women's business, self-care Saturday, things that are special interests that then we have a national, nation-recognized holidays versus the special interest ones versus the branded ones that are unique to your business that you personally have put together. Crafting calendars to help you create structure in your business and get better at marketing what's happening in your world to your audience. Easy Eye offers. Easy Eye, easy irresistible offers. I talk about my ABCs to making money and my ABCs to content creation. You can generate revenue through selling affiliate offers to your audience, right? Or easy things like audiobooks or low content books, bundles, classes, calls, real-time events, audios, because audios are easier to record. Literally, you can record one or several audios today, right? Or you can build a book or write a low-content book, like a low-content workbook. You can set one of those up today. Or you can do a bundle of your other things you've put together. Or you can put together a booking page for people to sign up and get calls from you. These are things that you can do literally in a few hours, right? You can host a class and say, hey, I'm going to be doing a class in 2 weeks from now. Buy it now. We do the class in 2 weeks, right? ABC, easy, irresistible offers. So, for example, there are several platforms that I absolutely love to use and that I teach around. When it comes to both email marketing and easily putting together products to sell, I talk about, number one, ConvertKit. Because number one, you can use ConvertKit to build your list, and then with ConvertKit Commerce, you can easily put together your products to sell, right? And I always say, if you want to try out ConvertKit through me, go to SisterSense.com/ConvertKit, right? ConvertKit, because it's all in one and it's budget friendly. Now, I also mentioned to people that a lot of my sales pages I create on Samcart, because Samcart gives you a lot more options than ConvertKit. It does have a bit of a learning curve, or you find somebody like myself who will do the setup for you, right? I set up some Samcart pages for people. You can do what you can do in ConvertKit as far as sales pages, but Samcart does not have email list building. That's where ConvertKit comes in. However, Samcart has really good integration, so when people buy my stuff on Samcart, automatically I get to add them to my ConvertKit email list. It's pretty cool like that. You can also set up courses and member areas in Samcart. There are a lot of things that you can do. So I say to people, hey, if you want to try out Samcart through me, go to SisterSense.com/Samcart, right? People say, man, LaShonda, I love Samcart. I love ConvertKit, but I am broke. I was actually talking to a client yesterday, and she was like, oh, my God. Well, not talking to. She emailed me last night, and she was like, LaShonda, I am so excited. I put 6 offers together, because I've been telling you guys, send me your progress reports. Email sistersense@gmail.com, send me your progress reports. So I think it was like 9, 10 o'clock at night. She's like, I finished 6 products. I've been really dragging my feet on this, and I'm so excited to get it done. And she used her Stan store. So Stan is a platform that a lot of TikTokers use. It's crazy budget friendly. It's cheaper to use when it comes to putting together quite a few things. And I've been saying to people, listen, if you can't afford Samcart or ConvertKit, get Stan Store. A lot of creatives, a lot of people on very, very start-up budgets or non-budgets try out Stan. And if you want to try out Stan through me, you can go to sistersense.com/Stan. Either sistersense.com/Stan, STAN, or Stan Store. But I think it's Stan. I say that to say, okay, there are no excuses. Literally in like 60 seconds, I've given you, as far as sales are concerned, right? You go, Ms. LaShonda, you gave me 3 options. I don't know which one to choose. I give it to you real simple. You want, to me, the best budget friendly for list building, for selling, for landing pages, get ConvertKit, okay? If you want to create a course member area, if you want more sophisticated sales pages, if you want to do buy now, pay later, give people the opportunity to have installment plans and also the opportunity to use PayPal or pay by credit card. If you want more options and you want a more detailed sales page that you can customize or use one of their templates, get Samcart. Isn't it more of an investment? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Absolutely. I have all of these. Literally. But if you have the ability to make the investment, the better option is having both ConvertKit for your email list, building efforts, and Samcart for more savvy sales pages, right? If you are like, I'm broke, and you're starting out, get Stan Store, right? Now, you think that's it, but I have one more. Let me explain. There's a platform called Thrivecart that came out a little after Samcart, and there are many reasons. It's very comparable to Samcart. I have Thrivecart, by the way, and I'll tell you why. Everybody's got a subscription. Most of these are subscription-based offers. It just depends upon what your budget is and how much you're willing to put in a month. Thrivecart, though, I don't know how long they're going to do this because they've been doing this for a couple of years now, but it's a one-time payment. So for my clients who are like, listen, I want to make the investment of creating something like a Samcart, but using something like Samcart, but I don't want to pay monthly and I want more features, Thrivecart. sistersense.com/Thrivecart, THRIVECART. Why Thrivecart? Well, I'll tell you one. Thrivecart for me has paid for itself because I only had to pay for it once like a couple of years ago. Number 2, with Thrivecart, I can do quite a few of the things that I can do in Samcart, plus I can create my own affiliate program. That is like $200 or $300 a month with Samcart, right? So there are a lot of things that I do in Samcart, but when I want to do certain things like an affiliate program or if I want to connect. Now, this is me going in a whole other direction here when I'm talking to y'all, but you could you can sell print-on-demand products through ThriveCart, where I can connect my ThriveCart store to my Lulu.com. Lulu, you can self-publish books, and literally I can set it up where people can buy through ThriveCart, and then the books will get printed through Lulu, and it's seamless. I can't do that on Samcart. So it was just a couple $100. I paid for it once. I've never paid for it again. Think about that. Some of you have had the opportunity to get lifetime grandfathered in offers. You never have to pay for it again. And if you make a couple of $100, literally it paid for itself. That for me is ThriveCart. And several clients have signed up to ThriveCart through me. I think they have a promotion this year. Like I said, I have all of these, but I don't have to pay for ThriveCart every month. And when I need to make an affiliate program or connect my print-on-demand offers or do some things that I want to do, but I can't necessarily do in Samcart unless I go and pay several $100s more a month, that's when I use that feature. I'm keeping it real. I'm a web designer. I'm a graphics designer. I'm a coach. So I have to know these different platforms so I can tell people based on where they are what the best solution is for them. But you best believe I don't leave money on the table. So when they come to me and they ask for the solution, if they sign up through me, I generate revenue, right? Affiliate money, creating content. You want to create a product, a digital product, but you don't have the money, the tech skills, or the time to do a course? Do audios. Do a low-content book. Do something that you can put out now. You go, LaShonda, I got so much stuff I don't know what to do with. Make a bundle. Right now, I have an opportunity for clients to do one of two things with me. Either you can sign up for a 90-minute session with me, and in 90 minutes, we can map out your 1K or a $500 offer, because, hell, at $500, if you get two people, that's your 1K. So either a $500 or a 1K offer, 90 minutes, we map that out, number one. Or number two, in 6 hours from start to finish, we map it out, we upload it, and you have something that is literally available for sale. This week with one of my clients, we did that with an ebook offer that she created. She has the English version and the Spanish version. And she was like, LaShonda, I am great with the idea and then putting the thing together. I used your template, I put it together, but then I know you told us the steps to sell it. I can't seem to do it. So we literally did an idea to launch, and in 30 minutes, I took that ebook, I walked her through the process, she uploaded it, and now the 2 ebooks are online to sell. I can't tell you how often people say to me, oh, it's ready, LaShonda. Then I say, let me look at it. Oh, girl, it's ready. It's not available for sale yet. The page ain't set. Baby, if the page ain't set up, it ain't ready. Is ready when you're ready for revenue. They could go to the page and purchase what you have put together. You can't make 1K today if the product isn't available for sale. So I can basically either show you how to do it, we can map it out in 90 minutes, or put the whole kit and caboodle together in 6 hours, literally a 6-hour VIP day with me, whether you do it as 1 part or 2 parts. So that is something for you to consider as well when it comes to your sales strategies. What part of the process is a bottleneck for you when it comes to doing what you need to do? Is it a bottleneck for you to come up with an offer? Is it a bottleneck for you to price? You scared. You don't know how to make an offer at $7, hell, let alone $997. Where do you find you're struggling? You have the offer ready, but you don't have the sales pages set up, right? Whether it be Samcart, ThriveCart, Stand, ConvertKit. Number one, if you want to DIY it, you can take a look at each of these and use my quick overview to help you figure out which one might be the best one for you, right? Or number two, if you want to sit with me for either 90 minutes or up to 6 hours, we could do a 6-hour in one day. We could break it up into 4 90-minute sessions or 2 3-hour sessions, depending upon your need and your capacity. Because, listen, I go hard on the paint. I can sit down and rock out with you for 6 hours. Y'all know that. But if you find that after 3 hours, you're like, ooh, LaShonda, I got to stop. I got to come back to it. We can break it up, right? But if that's something that you want to do, check in with me, and I'll let you know how we can basically craft your 1K offer together with a VIP experience with yours truly. RTEs, like I said, real-time events. You can host a virtual event and figure out if you want to self-host it by yourself, co-host it with somebody else, or create like a summit or a conference with multiple guest speakers. Make sure that you actually have a page for people to go to. So whether you use, again, ConvertKit, ThriveCart, SamCart, whichever cart, right, you put together a page for people to go to. A sales page where they can see the product, put their credit card in, and buy the product. A pre-sale page where it's a sales page, but the product isn't done or ready for delivery. They buy it now. What? They get it later. An OTU page. What's an OTU page? This is a term that I've coined. Opt in to upsell. So you have a landing page, not a sales page. Let me say this. Sales pages are landing pages, okay? I'm not going to explain that today because we don't got the time for that, but sales pages are landing pages. An OTU page is, for me, a squeeze page. They call it squeeze pages because you're squeezing people for their email. But basically, a page where you're like, listen, give me your email, give me your name, and I'll give you this really good free thing, an incentive, a lead magnet, right? But it's an I call it OTU because a lot of people give away freebies, and then you sign up and they go, thanks so much for getting the freebie, yay! And that's it. Maybe you ain't selling because you ain't selling. The minute they sign up, you need to immediately upsell them on something else. I'm going to give you an example of that. You want a free ebook from yours truly? Go to sizzlesense.com/FEBT. FEBT for a free ebook template. Baby, you get your free ebook template from me automatically. I'm going to give you information about my better, bigger ebook template plus my bundle of templates for entrepreneurs. Guess what? It's an opt-in with an automatic upsell. You want to work on your sales? These are some things that you can do. Last but not least, put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. What does that mean? For me, I did a whole 8-week training on strategies that you can use to put yourself out there, okay? Hold on one second. Having a mommy moment. This is due Friday?
Yeah, this week Friday.
This week Friday. You got 6 minutes before you have to leave. You have a pen? Let me sign it now.
You don't have to sign it now.
I don't have to sign it now?
You can do it later.
What's today? Today's Wednesday?
Yeah.
So I sign it now and give it to you tomorrow?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, all right, bye.
All right.
You took your lunch?
Yeah, it's out there.
Okay, take your lunch. Bye, love you. All right, so normally it's great that we're tag teaming. Sometimes I'll take Christopher to the bus stop. Jay's doing it, so he's good to go. Next year, fingers crossed, if he gets his car, he can drive himself to school. The life of a mommypreneur. Of course, he couldn't have given me this trip paper yesterday when he got home. This is the thing that, who else has this moment with these damn kids where they always giving you these papers and saying, Mommy, I need like 5 minutes before they have to leave the house? Like, seriously. So let me remember to fill that out for him. Okay, side note, let's get back to it. Put yourself out there. So number one, I did an 8-week training on things that you can do to put yourself out there. If you don't have access to the training, it's a part of the Brand You Bundle. The Brand You Bundle has so much templates and so many resources and trainings and programs. I have a 12-week content creation program in there, and then the 8-week marketing program is in there for those of you who don't have those, plus other trainings I've done on helping you with your branding and online marketing, right? And here is a quick list of things that you can do to proactively put yourself out there, right? Number one, you can work on email marketing, okay? What does that mean? Send out 10, 30, or 100 emails. Either you have a list and you can one-click it, write the email, and send it. Lovely. Or you have emails of actual people. Like, people. Come on now. Everybody knows people, even if you don't have an email list or a big list. You can say, I know 10 people where I can say, here is my offer that I'm giving today. Here's why I think this might be a good fit for you. If you're interested, click here. 10, 30, or 100 people. I have something called your next 100 customers, and I talk about different entrepreneur and influencers, people that I follow that have used the technique of literally, before even thinking about, oh, I need an email list, I don't have an email list, making a list of people you actually know and you can directly communicate with and say, hey, here is the thing I created and I'm sharing today. Don't make this shit complicated, okay? If you could have automatic automation in your emails or just email a list that you have, great. But if you don't have that, actually puts together manually a list of people you can reach out to, 10, 30, or 100, number one. Number two, social in 60. When I say that, literally, within 60 minutes or 60 seconds, I'm going on social media and saying, hey, y'all, this is what I'm dropping today. There are other things that you should do on social media to add value. Go live. Build your brand. Put up, carousel posts, little micro short videos, little giveaways, all the things. But if you proactively want to sell between those things, you should be telling people, hey, here is my offer for today. As entrepreneurs, they're going to expect you to sell products and services and things on your page. That's what businesses do. How often are you doing those things too? Putting yourself out there, working on follow-up. The last one says follow-up. If you can't completely see it, that says follow-up. Literally, there are probably people who ask you about something that is the same thing or similar to what you want to drop and strategically sell today. Go follow up with those people. Your dollars in the DMs, baby. I want to say maybe about a week or two ago, one of the ladies in my circle expressed interest about a month ago in working with me in some capacity. And then I hadn't heard from her for a while. I checked in. I said, hey, is this still something that you're interested in? She was like, yeah, definitely. Give me a day or two. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to sign up. And she signed up, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that offer was about $695, right? And so your ability to create different price point offers, your ability to put yourself out there, whether it be you've got several hundred or thousand people watching your videos, following you on social media, on your email list, but directly simple things. Like people go, LaShonda, how do I create this video? You put your face in front of your damn phone and hit record. Like, stop trying to do all the things that everybody else is doing if you can't afford for somebody else to do it for you, or you don't have the time and bandwidth to do it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. I remember reading this article, I think it was like Trick Daddy or, one of them old school rappers that literally they were able to get a small sum of money, somewhere between $5,000 to $10,000 from a family member who had passed and gave them that money. They took that money, they got some stuff made, they sold their music out the back of their damn trunk, and that's where their story was born. If I'm not mistaken, it was Trick Daddy, right? This is some digital back of the trunk shit, right? If you don't know all the crazy overly technical things for automation and crazy editing for videos, and just keep it simple. Directly email people, do straightforward, simple, clean videos, right? And get it out there. I can't express this enough because I always say like two things. I said this to you earlier. There are two types of people, active talkers and action takers. Which one are you? Number one. Number two, you can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. Your excuse can't be, I can't afford it. Get the cheapest option I just gave you. Your excuse can be, I don't got no help. Literally, you don't know how to send an email. You can't take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Then you don't want the money. You don't want the sales. You don't want a working business. You can find a way or find an excuse, but you cannot do both. Everybody can make $1 today, right? Miss Mary Mack trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Everybody can make a sale today. Everybody can work towards the 1K one day challenge if that is something you choose to do. I'm so excited today to be able to share this particular challenge with you. I'm going to go a little bit over thankfully, the hubby is driving the son to the bus stop, so I don't have to do it today. But I've definitely kind of turned things around in my household doing these 6 a.m. sessions. Normally by 6:50 I would be out the door, but there's so much more that I want to share with you as far as prepping the 1K challenge. If you have to go, I understand. But again, you will get the opportunity to get access to the replays, number one, over at SusanSense.com/FSW. Number two, outside of the things that I want to share with you now to wrap up our session, probably within the next 15 minutes or so, because there's a little bit more that I want to share with you before we go. Friendly reminder, we do have the other 1K challenge sessions later on today around setup for sales and annual planning. Just wanted to pause on that, number one. If you have any questions, because today is really not a Q&A kind of a day, there's so much that I want to say, you can always email your questions to SusanSense@gmail.com, or while you're on the SusanSense.com website, click the gray tab on the right to send me a voice message, okay? Those are some things in case you do have questions and you want to kind of get some feedback from me. But maybe with my Cyber Monday extension, whether it be getting my Elevate bundle, getting 10 clarity calls to work with me privately, or getting half off working with me for 12 months, essentially a year. To be clear, if you need really hand-holding support, those are some of the things that I have available to you. And like I mentioned, for those of you who are looking to craft your 1K offer, we can do a 90-minute map-out session or a 6-hour VIP day from start to finish session. Check in with me if those are things that you want to learn more about, okay? So let's talk about the last thing when it comes to the 1K challenge, and that is sales and a personal touch. There are going to be a lot of people, there are a lot of people who are either doing your thing or doing 15 other things, and you're like, man, why bother? Why bother? How am I going to rise above the competition? Personal touch. Personal touch. I've been talking about personalization all year. Personal branding, number one, because wow. I said to y'all, I need you to understand that at the end of the day, most people who buy from entrepreneurs and small business owners, they have some sort of emotional investment and or connection with that person or small business. You've got to integrate a personal touch, number one. Number two, this particular week, I've also said to y'all that the last month of the year, to be clear, for most businesses is the highest grossing month of the year. So however your month has gone, however your year has gone, whether you've had good days or bad days, you have the opportunity, baby, in the last 31 days of the year to rev up your efforts and have this be the highest grossing sales month for you. But how do you do that? You work on intentionally creating your best irresistible offers, and you work on your sales. I always say, if you ain't converting, I know you hurting. So outside of creating some good offers, you need to work on conversions. And as an organic marketer and a spiritual entrepreneur, I always tell y'all, where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. Literally. With anywhere between 1 and 40 sales, you can make your 4-figure 1K plus foundation. But you have to not just create the offer, proactively sell the offer. If you ain't proactively selling, that's a problem, right? A part of sales, I've talked about some of these fundamental things that I want to share with you. The next thing that I want to do is dive into the personal touch. Okay? Let's talk about it. This is the last thing, by the way. Let me say this. We are at the hump day, right? Today is Wednesday, so I got to go so that I can get ready for my clarity calls. So we're going to wrap up in a few minutes. But if you've been participating in the Finish Strong Challenge, whether you've had the opportunity to watch some of our sessions for free or dig into all the things, I would love to know your feedback on Finish Strong thus far. If you can leave comments in, videos that you're watching, or you can, share comments with me here or send me emails about your thoughts on the Finish Strong week. That would really, really help me, number one. Number two, literally, we've got quite a few more days to go as far as this experience is concerned. So if you made a list of 2 people, maybe 5, but at the very least 2 people who you know in your circle, and you're like, you need to participate in this. First of all, Lashonda's doing 3 sessions a day. They are free 99 for the lives. You need to be on this thing, right? Feel free to share this with others, whether they participate live or invest on the replays side. Your feedback and or your support is appreciated, okay? And as a side note, I always tell you guys, get your ASK, get your ask in gear, right? You ask your higher power to help you get to where you want to go, and you ask the people within your circle to help support you along the way. I always like to say that your wins begin within, and it doesn't take much to ask your tribe to support your vibe, right? Which is what I'm doing now. Remember, always get your ASK in gear, right? I really and truly, many years now, I've been like, I need to drop my 15,000 Sister Sen sayings in a guide for you guys. And I'm going to write that down because I always say it, but I have never done it. Sister Sense sayings, maybe just 30 of them, like a 30 days of Sister Sense sayings. I need to do that. Note to self, I'm literally writing this, by the way, because I always say every year I need to do Sister Sense sayings, and I've yet to do it. But anyway, I digress. Let's knock out the last of our session around the 1K challenge, 1K in 1 day, for strategic sales strategies, making sales any day, right? Making a sale today with the personal touch. All right. So first one here is personal invitation. Okay? Personal invitation. Let me ask you guys a question. I just want to make sure. Can you still see the screen and hear me clearly? Because sometimes I have glitches, and I've been working with y'all in this for the last hour. I hate to lose anything in this training. Are you good? Can you see the screen and hear me clearly? Just drop a Y or yes into the chat, and I will continue. Okay, so let's keep on keeping on. Personal invitations. I just invited you all to continue to join the community. Thank you for the whys. I invited you all to get the replays or work with me privately for 90 minutes or 6 hours. Personal invites. You can do a soft launch where it's not this huge big thing and you shout it from the mountaintops, but you directly reach out to individuals privately or within small communities. You can do a secret sale where you just say, don't tell nobody, okay? But here's something that I'm giving you today, right? I call comeback coupons, basically discounts that you exclusively give to certain segmented lists or individual people, okay? Personal attention, private sessions, VIP days, me saying to you, I'm going to work with you to help you create your 1K offer. We map it out in 90 minutes, or we set the whole thing up in a 6-hour session. That's a VIP private experience. Personal attention, personalized appreciation. I'm going to give you a 30-minute call or a 60-minute bonus or a 30-minute training for people who sign up to ... What kind of personalized appreciation can you offer? Finish Strong Week is my appreciation to my tribe. And I'm doing this on multiple levels. Number one, I am knocking out 15, at least, I say at least because I may do some pop-ups this weekend, knocking out at least 15 webinar sessions this week for the Finish Strong experience. All the details are at SusanSense.com/Finish Strong, and the replays at SusanSense.com/FSW for Finish Strong Week, right? All the sessions that I'm doing live are accessible to anyone who wants to watch. Number one, some of the sessions, because I appreciate my email subscribers, I'm emailing them updates to remind them about, hey, jump on the live if it so serves you, number one. Number two, out of the 15-plus sessions that I'm hosting, a few of them are available on my YouTube channel for free. Most of the replays are accessible. Well, pretty much all the replays are going to be accessible either as the standalone that people purchase or inside of my Citizen Circle. So I appreciate my monthly mastermind mentees. I do pop-ups and virtuals and mentorship and accountability sessions for the Citizen Circle every week. I appreciate you guys. So you get all of that inside the circle. You don't got to pay for nothing when it comes to my live experiences. You get all the replays to those virtuals that I do on a week-by-week, month-by-month basis. I want my YouTube subscribers to know that I am here for them. If you don't want to watch all the replays, I got you. If you get 1,000 things from this one, I am grateful. If you can like the post, if you can share the post, if you can leave me a comment and help me with engagement, I am grateful. You give people personalized appreciation. Your social media followers, your email subscribers, your actual customers. What are you doing to show them that you value them? Now, I can go on my email and say, buy this today. And trust me, I do. That's how I make revenue, right? But then there are times where I'm like, listen, this is not for you to buy. If you can join me live, 3 sessions a day for 5 days, 15 sessions, that's up to you. Don't tell me that you can't afford the things that I do when I'm telling you that I'm giving you an experience to get the learning, to get the support, to get the clarity, to talk to me real time, and you're not showing up. That has nothing to do with me, right? But because I'm showing up. You can't control what other people do. The only thing you can do is control you. You can't say you're not making revenue if you're not showing up for you and showing up for your people too. Ultimately, you got to show up for you first. And as a spiritual entrepreneur, like I always tell you guys, for me, it's about the idea and the concept of where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. And when I was a teenager and going through all my teenage angst, and when I was in my 20s and going through all my 20-year-old angst, my mother would always tell me, God gives you no more than you could bear, number one. And number two, as a girl, when you go through your relationship angst, my mother, who's a Caribbean, I'm first generation from Jamaica, she would always say to me, don't worry, your someone soon come. When I would go through all my relationship dramas, breaks up and makes up, your someone soon come. God gives us no more than we can bear. And your someone's soon come. Your right bodies. I always say, I'm not here for all the bodies. I'm here for the right bodies. It could be one. It could be nobody on my training. I'm still going to show up. If I said I'm doing the training today, I'm doing the training today. Nobody show up. I do not care. God gave me my assignment, and I'm doing it. You know why? Because I have faith that whether you catch me live or what, you watch me on the replay side, somebody is going to get something from me that's going to create the space for me to continue to do what I love, to serve the people that I love, and create a space where what? My wins begin within. You have to show up for yourself, and you have to show up for your people. Don't tell me you mad because you ain't got nobody who signed up. Don't tell me you mad because you only got 2 or 3 people. I know how to make 4 figures, 5 figures, and 6 figures from my somebody soon come. From God gives us no more than we can bear. From showing up for myself and showing up for my people too. You do that, and you will attract the thing that you want to attract. You will manifest the thing that you want to attract. I always say the things that we are seeking us. There's just a lot of white noise and stuff in the middle, right? The things you're seeking, they're trying to walk towards you, and you're trying to walk towards them, but the only way you can fail is if you quit. You stop walking, you lose it. In order to be here where I am, and I've been doing this thing for 20 plus years, right? In order to be an organic marketer and still be in a space where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name and still be able to sustain and have all the blessings that I've been blessed with in my business and in my life, I keep personalization at the forefront of what I do. You don't have an email list? I don't care. Personally, make a list of people you can invite. You want people to stay with you for life? You want to increase the LTV. I always say I got a bunch of OGs in my circle. I've been around for 20 years. I have people who have been working with me for a huge chunk of that time, right? Clients who have paid me $1, clients who have paid me over $10,000. Personal attention. You scared people going to unsubscribe, send a damn email. So what if they unsubscribe? The people who value you, they going to stay with you. And trust me, the people who, for whatever reason, they unsubscribe, trust me, because I've been doing this for 20 years, a good percentage of those people come back on your list when they are ready. If you're a spiritual person, do you know that everything has a season? And just because sometimes people say no, no doesn't always mean never. It means not right now. It's okay if they unsubscribe. It's not okay if you don't do the things you're supposed to do because you're scared of revenue. You're scared of putting yourself out there. You're scared of what other people will think or how they'll react. You live in a place of authenticity, of gratitude, of humbleness, of you better go get your damn ish. You better go unblock them blessings, and the blessings come. Personalized incentives, fast action bonuses. Listen, if you come out to this, I'm going to do that. If you get this, I'm going to give you that. You really think about the people you're trying to serve, and you give them an incentive. I saw somebody drop some fire bombs. Am I bringing that fire and that focus for you today? When I offer individuals an offer, baby, I know you. I know what you want and I know what you need. And I'm going to say to you, here is an offer that I've crafted for you. Do you want it? I've been doing this for a long time. I'm an 80s baby. I always tell y'all, I operate my business off of the Cheers theme song, right? Where everybody knows your name. I love that when Norm comes in, everybody goes, Norm! Y'all want money and don't know nothing about the people who bought your stuff, why they bought it, where they came from, who they are, and what they need. My client, who we've been doing clarity calls for the last couple of days, I just sat down after our call and I said, listen, she needs to do this. I need her to have $1,000 offer yesterday. When I got back on the next call with her, I said, listen, I want you to do this. And she said, don't make me cry. Girl, did you know I was reading Proverbs yesterday? That I was asking God for a solution, and now today you give me this? Do you know your people? I don't even care if it's just 5 people. If you know them 5 people, baby, first of all, them 5 people will be your ride or dies, and then them 5 people will bring on 5 people who will bring on 5 people who will keep you doing what you need to do. Again, when I say grow, G-R-O, get rich online, I don't simply mean rich in the simple monetary space. I mean living the life that you want. My house is a little bit chaotic and crazy. Don't come for me, okay? I'm organized and making my money. Sometimes the house ain't as organized as it need to be. Don't come for me. But bless God, I got a house. I'm paying my mortgage. My car's paid off. Kids going to school. Hubby's going to work. Bless God, I'm still here. Every day is not the greatest day. I've had my share of ugly cries this year and probably many years to come because we're in a space of living real lives and real things happen. As they say, life is going life. But if you want to strategically sell, if you want to get stronger as an individual and as a business owner, the more you personalize the experience, you take the sleazy out of sales. And you come from a place where people stick to you and they bring people to you. Ain't nothing better than that. Even if it's just 1 or 2 people who go and say, LaShonda, you need to come listen to LaShonda speak. You need to come sign up to her stuff. You know how that I don't even want to cry, but I do want to cry because the tears are coming. You know how that helps? Like, I saw this meme that says, you know what, you give a few dollars to a big business, it may not mean anything to them. You give a few dollars to a small business entrepreneur, it could change their life today. And when people do that, I need you to hear me say, even if it's a few people, they're invested in you. They can't be invested in you if you're not truly invested in them too. You don't know their names, who they are, what they look like, what they need. When I create a personal incentive offer, trust and believe I know your name. I'm sitting here thinking, this is what Levon needs. This is what Faye needs. This is what Afi needs. This is what Yandel needs. Listen, this is what Rhonda needs. This is what LaShonda needs. And I'm creating something that is going to work for the both of us. Right? So somebody comes to me and I'm like, here, based on what you need, I'm going to give you this, but also I'm going to gift you some of my GMD, my Get More Done hours, so you have the support you need to get it done with me. Is it going to cost me anything to gift them my time? No. It's going to actually add on to the LTV. Look it up. Lifetime value. I'm a Brooklyn girl. I'm going to call you my OGs. But lifetime value is a sales term where people are working with you not for one-time sale or not for a week, but for years. That's how you create sustainability. I get it. We're in a recession and inflation is crazy, but baby, I'm still in business. And I've got to tell you, a lot of people, they've had to close their businesses and go back to a 9-to-5. Bless God, I'm still here. Can't say I'm going to be here for every year, but I'm still here. And a huge part of that is personalization. Personal push. I love push, P-U-S-H, pursue until success happens. You only fail if you quit. I need you to send the damn email. Tell them, last call, hey, there's an extension today. If you don't say what you need to say to push your purpose, you're not going to see the progress. Folks send out one email, people unsubscribe, or they don't get any results, and they get upset. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. You have to fail fast and fail forward to get results. Do you have a personal push to pursue, write this down, until success happens, P-U-S-H. Because if you ain't pushing, it's not going to work. Now, whether you love her or hate her, I've been telling y'all, I don't know what kind of what got everybody and their mama at Beyonce's concerts this year. But to my understanding, it brought in about $40 billion or something crazy like that. That number seems too crazy to be real, but it could be. But beyond that number, what I've been telling people is this woman and her baby got up on stage in front of thousands, if not millions, I'm pretty sure it's millions, every night or every other night, wheels up, one location from the next, grinded out to create that for themselves and for their dancers and singers and the people and everyone. You mad because you did one Facebook post, a tweet, and an email, and you ain't floating in figures. Come on now. Did you put on some high heels and pop it and lock it like Blue Ivy? Because if you can't tell me you did that, you ain't done shit. I'm sorry to step on toes and hurt feelings, but if you want to get the money that you want to get, you cannot let a few marketing activities that may not have garnered the results you wanted put you in a place where you stop going. Go on YouTube, TikTok, Google WD-40, and they'll tell you the reason why it's 40 is because it took them 39 other tries to get it right. Where's your push in keeping going, and not just in keeping going, but in proactively selling your stuff to individuals, to groups, through social media? People go, okay, LaShonda, but is it going to work, though? I'm going to do the redesign, but is the redesign going to work, though? I'm going to do the sales strategy, but is the sales strategy going to work, though? Baby, I don't know. go. I mean, it's all inclusive. Nothing is a perfect magic bullet without push. Personalized services and solutions, right? This year, I've released several new services, right? I have done clarity calls for many years. I've done well over 1,000 calls. I was about to say $1,000. I've done well over 1,000 calls with clients. The platform that I use literally shows me you've done X amount of calls. I'm like, okay, there we go. Here's the things about it, okay? Not only do you want to do the things that consistently work for you, you want to personalize the things that you're putting out because you know there's a need for it. This year in particular, I've been hearing quite a few people say, man, I love your templates. Sometimes, though, I put it in and they don't look like yours. They don't look pretty like yours, right? So I'll do private calls to show people how to think like me, think like a designer, so visually they get better. Like some of y'all, damn, you have upped your graphics game because we've been working on it, right? And you've been getting better, which is awesome. And then some people are like, listen, baby, I need to do it one of two ways. Either I need you to sit beside me. Those are the people that always come out to my live events because they need me literally to sit beside them to get it looking right, or do it for me. So I have done for you print on demand services where I'll help you because I'll do it for you. I'll design the workbook, the notebook, the journal so that it looks pretty, it looks polished, and you get it done in a timely fashion, right? Or literally I said, listen, I have clients who say, man, the ideas come, but when it comes to actually putting it out there and putting it all together, I suck at that. All right, I don't. I don't suck at it. My superpower is how to QC, quickly create quality content. You need to get it done. I will do it for you, right? From start to finish. Or we'll do a DWI, a done with you service. You sit down with me for 90 minutes, we'll map it out. Or for 6 hours, we'll put it together, right? Personalized services and solutions, right? So plugins, page requests. Let's talk about that. One of my favorite plugins is the SpeakPipe plugin, okay? It's a plugin for WordPress. Y'all know what I'm about to say, those of you who know me. SpeakPipe is a plugin that I put on my website so people can send me a voice message. I'm only one person. And I'm a solopreneur on a budget. I don't have the ability to have an HR customer support team in Bangladesh, okay? I'm just keeping it real, okay? SpeakPipe is my low-cost, no-cost solution. You need to ask me a question outside of getting on a call or sending me an email. You could always, what do I say? Go to the sizzlesense.com website, click the gray tab on the right, and send me a voice message. I say that so damn much, y'all probably know it like a song. You could say it and do the same thing to market to your audience. Send me a voice message, right? I convert through that personalized plugin. You know how much money I make through that one plugin, which, by the way, there's the free version and the paid version. I ain't never paid for it because I only need the free version. People send me a voice message, say, LaShonda, I'm looking at this offer. I'm kind of confused about this or that. They could be in Australia, the UK, wherever they are, because I have clients all over the world, Suriname, Puerto Rico, wherever I am, wherever they are, send me a voice message. It converts. It converts. And when people are asking me specifically about certain things, I will craft pages based on those requests. So I have personalized services and solutions around the pages I put together to convert and the plugins that I use to have conversations that convert. Okay? Personalized programs. I have the Insider Circle program. You work with me for 12 months. I literally said it's half off for a little bit over at sizzlesense.com/Cyber Monday if that's something that you want to do, number one. The Money Challenge, that was a program that I did this year. So that I believe either with 8 or 12 weeks, we could talk about how to strategically do money and sales. That was a good one, the Money Challenge, right? Oh my goodness, one of my clients just emailed me about my Get More Done hours. I just have to laugh because the next one it says personal picks, GMD versus clarity. everything always happens in divine right timing for me, so it's always beautiful. But personal programs that you've put together, a lot of times, every year I'll do at least one 8 to 12 week program. And usually, honestly, it's not something that I came up with off the cuff. It's something that energetically people are asking me for divine right timing. This year, people wanted help with sales, especially the economy, recession, people cutting back, not buying as much. So I did 8 to 12 weeks just on sales, and that was the My Money Challenge, right? Um, some people say, LaShonda, you know what? I just don't know how to market. I don't know how to promote. So last year we did Put Yourself Out There, the one-page marketing plan, but then proactive marketing strategies, and that is another thing that I've done. So I create these personal programs because there are people who say, LaShonda, I need help with fill in the blank, and then I create it. I don't know if you remember that movie Robots or iRobots. I think that we should watch that for family night. That's one of my favorite animations. I love, love, love cartoons. When I was a kid, I realized there were certain things that I absolutely loved. And I said, okay, if I'm going to make some money, it's going to be in one of these C's. Either I'm going to create cartoons, or I'm going to work with computers, or I'm going to work with kids. Now, I know kids is not a C, but it's the for me, okay? Kids, cartoons, or computers. In one capacity, I knew I was going to do one or all of those things. And life so has it that I've been able to do pretty much something in all of those areas. Do what you love, right? But usually when I create these programs, it's because I'm listening intentionally to individuals, and it's always divine right timing because it will be several clients that ask around one thing. Recently, that's been branding. Right now, I'm doing the Brand You Bootcamp because several clients have said to me, it was already on my calendar to do it this month, to be honest with you. But what's funny is that several people reached out, Instagram, email, voice message, hey, LaShonda, I need help. I'm trying to rebrand. I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I said, listen, I got you. Sign up for Brand You, right? And so personal programs, number one, personal picks, number two, right? Two packages that I have, my clarity calls, talk to me, we talk it through together. My Get More Done services, you don't need to talk to me, tell me what you want, I do it for you, right? I have a whole list of how to make money through different types of target audiences. Some people want DFY, done for you. Some people want DWY, done with you. Some people want BLY, to be like you. Some people want DIY, do-it-yourself solutions. You get to know the person, you can give them the thing that works for them. A few minutes ago, I spent maybe 5 or 10 minutes talking to you guys about ConvertKit, StamStore, StamCart, and ThriveCart. And I know people are going to go, oh, my God, 4 sales options, which one? And I can not only tell you the options, but which one, right? Being able to personalize the picks helps with sales conversion. Personalized packages. My Insider Circle, that whole program, which is currently half off right now for a limited time, that's personalized. And it's holistic. It's me doing pretty much everything, helping you with the DIY, DFY, DWY, and BLY. BLY is something that I coined because when I was in my 20s working with women in their 50s, they would say, I want to be like you when I grow up, and I would laugh. I would laugh to myself. I started working for myself when I quit my job when I was 6 months pregnant, and my son just turned 17, right? So I had him when I was in my 20s. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since he was 6 months in my belly. I've been kind of doing my thing ever since. So I coined the term BLY because there are people who want to be like you, create experiences for those people. DIY, people who are like, listen, whether they just want to learn new things or they don't have the budget, they're willing to do it themselves. DWY, for people who need a little bit more confidence building and support, they want to do it with you. Or DFY, for people who are like, listen, I don't have time for this. A lot of my male clients, one of my favorite clients, Dale, he's a surgeon. Dexter, it's funny because it's D&D, Dale and Dexter, 2 male clients. One is a surgeon, the other, Dexter, is in real estate. They're like, baby, I don't got time for this. Here, LaShonda, you do it. Tell me how much. All right, let me pay for it. You do it, right? Creating personalized packages for individuals based on whether they need any of those four types of things, right? In-person experiences. Like I said, listen, it's small and intimate, usually no more than 7 to 8 women. But if you do want to come out with and work with me in my January event for Fire Start Your Year, you can learn more about that at firestartyouryear.com, number one. And or just work with me privately, number two. But those weekend workshops, we always create a digital product. We always map out your content creation plans. And I love the fact that ladies, in the last session we did Print Your Profits in October, we literally ordered the products before they left. So it's not even like, oh, LaShonda, I was halfway done and I didn't quite finish the product. It was done. It was ordered. It was available for purchase. That's what I'm all about, right? So these intimate 3 to 5 day weekend workshops, a personalized in-person experience, personal payment plans. Either I put a payment plan on the page, or you have the ability to use something like a buy now, pay later, Affirm, or Klarna. Or to be honest with you, people will say, hey, LaShonda, I want that. But listen, that at its price point is not in my budget. Can you help me? What can you do? And if it's feasible, because sometimes this is not limbo. It's not a how low can you go. Sometimes it's not feasible or even practical for you to do everything that everybody wants. You won't be in business that way, okay? But as a spiritual person, if someone genuinely wants something and I can put a payment plan together that might not be on the sales page, but I can work something out for them, I will. Some of you who are listening to me right now, you've probably reached out to me at some point for something, and I accommodated, right? When people say the dollars are in the DMs, it's such a deep statement because it really and truly is. You go from just the people who are just trying to figure out how to go viral and send out something to 50,000 people and just magically make sales. All right, okay, I got you. But guess what? Two things you're not understanding. Just like Beyonce, influencers who make money through social media, they on social media 15 damn times a day. That's not their job. Screw being their job. That's their life. And most of us don't have the ability to sit on social media all damn day, every day. Okay? If you can, great. But if you don't have the Beyonce bandwidth for that shit, I'm just keeping it real, you have to be a real person who interacts with real people to generate real revenue. I don't have to be on social media 15 times a day to generate 4, 5, 6 figures. I don't have to be doing videos or audios or paying thousands of dollars online if I don't want to. Some people come to me and they're perplexed as hell. How do you make money? Okay, because first of all, yes, I am online, but I've been doing this for 20 years. I predate YouTube. I predate most of this shit that y'all think you have to do. You have to pay for ads. You have to be on social media 15 times a day. I've been selling before any of that shit existed, right? Personalization, to me, is key. Of all the marketing, social media marketing, podcast marketing, video marketing, article marketing, digital blah, blah, blah marketing, fill-in-the-blank marketing, conversion marketing matters most. Independent of TikTok and Instagram and blah, 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 blah. If you don't know how to sell and convert, you're going to hurt. I always say if you ain't converting, I know you hurting. You have to know how to convert, and a big part of that is through personalization. Personal payment plans, like when I did my golden ticket, I gave people the opportunity to pay in full or in parts. Personalized end product. I said literally, I can help you create your notebook. I can help you create your report. I can help you put together your website. A personalized end product that is unique to that individual, that is not like anybody else, that is made for them through you, that will help you convert too. Now listen, today, baby, I've been on my soapbox, okay? These sessions are normally 30 to 40 minutes. I'm pretty much at the 90-minute mark. I am about to wrap up. But before I do, like I said, I encourage you to work on the 1K challenge, whether it's 1K in one day or 1K plus in some way this week or this month. Hopefully, I've given you thoroughly a breakdown of some things that you can do. If you can believe it, this session is just the first of 3 sessions for today, and several sessions for the week, okay? Because like I said, we are literally at 3 days in. I plan on doing these free live sessions for the entirety of 5 days, maybe even 7, because I might do some more on Saturday and Sunday. But we do have 2 more sessions. For the annual planning session, I'm going to show you how to turn $7 into a $997. We're going to do that this afternoon, number 1, and this evening, number 2, using ChatGPT. I always say, if you can't ask me, ask ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT and some of my favorite digital product creation strategies, we are going to create a $7 solution. We've been doing that all week as part of Setup for Sales, but actually putting it together, publishing it, and making it available online, we're going to be working on that this evening. So the 1K One Day Challenge continues as part of the Finish Strong, Start Stronger experience this week. If you are not there, make sure you get in here, whether you're watching it live over at SusanSense.com/Finish Strong, or you're signing up for the replays either at SusanSense.com/FSW or joining the Sister Sense Circle, while you have the opportunity to get $50 off and grandfathered into the circle at the reduced rate. Now, I'm actually wrapping up a few things. One of those things is the Fresh Start 90-day program. I always say your fresh start starts now, regardless of how your year has been or last month or last week. A lot of entrepreneurs, they struggle with regret. They struggle with not doing all the things that they wanted to do, being distracted, falling off, getting back on track, all the things. I started the Fresh Start program to be able to help people with that, and Setup for Sales is a part of Fresh Start. I created this one-day snapshot for Fresh Start. I should do that for Finish Strong because I have had 1K days, and I should do that for Finish Strong, but this was easier to give you because I already set this one up. But one day in particular, the Fresh Start, the 90-day program, I charged $37 for it. Why? We're in a recession. Folks don't got $3.99 to pay for your stuff, right? As you can tell, whether you watch this on as part of a free replays, or even if you watch this session for free live or on the replay side, this is value. And I like to give people value either for free as an LPP, low price point product, because that's how you convert and increase the lifetime value of customers, in my opinion. Might not be everybody's opinion, but it's mine, right? Even at the end of the day, as I consider myself to be an LPP low price point queen, I love creating low price point products. The goal is not just to create, throw it together bullshit shit. I'm sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings or I say some things that, LaShonda said a curse. You don't just make crappy low price point products because you could put something together quickly. Low price, high quality. I put my foot in my offers. So I created Fresh Start. I said 90 days you're going to work with me in my community. We're almost done with Fresh Start, the 90-day experience, but it was $37 starting, okay? This particular day, I generated 8 sales, which led to $296. Is that a lot of money? No, but guess what? Number one, for some of y'all, $296, you'd be happy for it. It'll pay a bill or several bills or get you some groceries, number one, right? But number two, more so than that amount at $296, it's the fact that I got 8 customers, either to come back and buy something again if it's been a while, so repeat customers, reactivated customers, or new customers that I can turn into old G customers and increase the lifetime value. So that's $296, number one. Fresh Start. Then Fresh Start has levels. It started off at $37 for 90 days, and then for $97, they can get the opportunity to talk with me privately plus do the program. So 7 people bought the $97 level. That's $679. You seeing some things? All right. Then that particular day, I was able to generate a Fresh Start at $84. That was one sale. You go, okay, well, what was $84, LaShonda? Well, on the Fresh Start page, there were several packages. I'm going to give you the price points. Started off at $37, so there was a $37 package, a $97 package, a $297, and a $997. And I'm going to tell you, when I promoted Fresh Start, people signed up at every single level. So I'm going to tell you guys how to turn a $7 offer into a $997 offer. We're going to do that this evening, and not this evening, this afternoon for the annual planning session. But I've done it. I know how to do it. I'll break it down for you. Okay, we'll do that later. This particular sale, someone bought Fresh Start at the base level, but then they also signed up for my Sister Sense Circle for $47. So between those two, they put both in the cart, and I made $84. Now, keep in mind, one offer was a one-time, so they paid $37 just for the program, and then they paid $47 to join my monthly program, and they're still in that monthly program, by the way, okay? And this is 3 months later. They're still in the program. That's $47 a month, right? Just think about it. Easy math. You get 10 people to pay you $47 a month. What is that? $470. You get 10 people to pay you $90.70 a month. What is that? $970. Having subscription-based programs, being strategic when you put your sales pages together and what you offer on your sales pages versus different payment options or upsell offers, baby, there's a lot of things that I can teach you about sales, whether it be right now or later. Now, I realize some of y'all, your head is probably spinning because I said a lot today. It's 20 years in the game, okay? So there's a lot that I can say. But you can either go back, pause, and only take what you need of this replay, or you can work with me privately because, again, whether it be one session or 12 months worth of sessions, I can support you to get you to the place where this becomes habitual for you and some of these things become clearer for you. I realize some of this may go over your head. Only take what you need, but all of this is real and practical and feasible. So that last sale was somebody paying for a one-time offer plus signing up to my reoccurring subscription. The total for that one day was $1,059, okay? I really wish I did one for Finish Strong to show you, but I didn't. But this equation is just an example of how with multiple price points, how many sales was that, okay? 8 plus 7, 14, 15, 16 sales that day, and $1,000 and $1,059, okay? One of those sales, as I mentioned before, was a reoccurring person, and she's still in my program. And when I did, I think I ended up with 61 people in this cycle of Fresh Start, but at that point, I had 54 participants in the program. So I wanted to be able to give you a real life of the 1K one day in action based on some of the things that I've done as an organic marketer. You don't have to have a huge list. You have to have a real list. You have to have a real tribe to get this to work for you. And you also have to power through to see what you want and create the best for you and the best for them too. Okay? So with that said, this is probably the longest session that I will have today, but I needed to break all the way down for you this 1K one day challenge. If you need extra help, I got you. Remember, my Cyber Monday still has been extended. That's at SusanSense.com/Cyber Monday. If you want to get help with me directly, done with you, done for you, the Insider Circle program, the 12-month experience is there for you. Thank you. You're so very welcome. But you can always go over to SusanSense.com/boosters. Download my guide that includes a breakdown of all the services that I currently offer to support you. I do have the Elevate bundle, which has 10 clarity calls with me, plus some of my new templates and resources to help you with your branding efforts. I have several daily deals that you may want to tap into over at SusanSense.com/daily deals. And the Brand You Pages series. As I said, I am a web and graphics designer. I love Canva. And I love to create Canva templates. I'm creating this amazing set of Canva page templates. I don't know if you know, but you can build websites in Canva. And my daily deals template, where you can share your promotional offers to clients, that is one of the templates available in the Brand New Pages collection. So screenshot, this is just a few of my favorite resources that I've put together to support you. Anything else, feel free to check in with me. You can always email me, SusanSense@gmail.com. Join the monthly mastermind, SusanSense.com/circle. check in at callme.citizens.com if you want to schedule one-on-one calls with me. If you want to join my Facebook community, it's absolutely free. That's at firestarters.citizens.com. You can, of course, find me on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and all the things at Sister Sense. Anything else, check in, email, voicemail. I'll do my best to point you in the right direction. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Like I said, today's Wednesdays, which is usually my office hours days. So I'm about to get ready. I think my first session today is at 8:30. I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what you do with the 1K challenge too. Check in if you need additional clarity and support, and I'll do my best to point you in the right direction. Mwah. Bye.